What is going on, everybody? Oh man, we got an amazing game here. I know it's not a brand new game or anything like that, but it is. I've heard so many good things from the sound design, from the level design, and just all around looks of everything. It is called What Remains of Edith Finch. And I'm so excited to play this with you guys and just experience it and go through it. And I see it on my TikTok a lot, and not like every bit of it, but a couple of different things. And I really wanted to experience this game and just take a hold of it. So I hope you all are just as excited as I am to get into it. But let's go. What am I doing? Oh. Edith Finch. The game already looks amazing, by the way, so.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I'm just going to start at the beginning.
What kind of house is that? It's like a tree house. It's a stacked house. What's the Ready Player One? The stacks. That's basically what that is. Oh, we're in it. Okay. Dude, it does look. It is a very beautiful looking game, and that sounds of like the forest and the rain and everything is.
I lived here until I was 11,
really beautiful.
But I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Oh, it is really a tall house. Kind of a cool looking flower. Can I jump off the side? It's a deep dive down. The mail?
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago.
7 years?
Open immediately.
Good God. People are just ignoring this crap? There's like, yeah, we're not gonna worry about it.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Okay. Okay, I didn't know if I just ran into that or if I had to do something. No trespassing. This property is protected by video surveillance. Trespassers will be prosecuted. I want to find the cameras. Now I'm going to be on the lookout for cameras. I don't see any yet.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
I'm supposed to go down this way, or... I'm gonna go down this way. I'm kind of curious. Oh, you can zoom in. Can I, like, go faster? Anything? Can I go like this? Just explore, like, randomly? Is there, like, secrets to be found? Oh. What is this? It's a missing poster. A kid? I can't really read it very well. I think it says something Finch. Nathaniel Finch? Oh! This is very dark. Hold on, let me see if I can do something. Yeah, I think it says Nathaniel Finch. Something like that. I can't really read it too well. My eyes. Not very good, I'm afraid. So did he go missing? I'm guessing that's her brother, right?
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Mm.
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Interesting.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Oh, feels odd. It's suspenseful. I wonder if we'll roam this whole area, because I'm afraid I'm missing stuff. There's another missing poster. Look, I can actually get up on this one now. Milton Finch. Not Nathaniel. Milton. There we go. People were right blowing it up. Somebody was saying it in the comments. Shoot some hoops outside school. There's a lot of the missing posters everywhere. So I could have came down that and then kind of gotten onto this. I bet I could have went up that way.
The house was exactly like I remembered it. The way I'd been dreaming about it.
This is a very modified house. Because you could tell like what was the original structure and like what's the new.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
What are you afraid of the house for?
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Yeah, no doubt. You're a lot smaller than 2. What? I don't know, like a little workshop, like a dad's workshop or something. Parents' workshop. Was it? Oh, so then if they're backing in, they know that they don't need to go too far because they hit the tennis ball. That's how, yeah, that is.
For the first time in years.
January 2010.
I felt like I was home.
Whoa. It's filled with a lot of stuff.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
In loving memory of Lewis Finch, December 27th, 1988, November 21st, 2010. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great-grandson to Eddie. Edith, Eddie, Dawn, Lewis. Okay, so Lewis is clearly older, I think. Oh.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Kinda how it is.
Or how
salmon.
After Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Yeah, that probably adds up. There's a lot of salmon. Oh my gosh. Also, is the cat still here?
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Jeez Louise, there's a lot going on here. Eddie.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Edie. Idiot. Can't read.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it.
Something.
Like a smile with too many teeth.
That would be...
Even the fireplace had a story.
Oh,
Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
What? The house sank? Sorry. Cut all that. It's crazy, the house just sank. I flip the switch. Oh. No shot. Yes. Do it.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Barbara Finch. Is she a movie person? It looks like it. Is there more house to explore before I use this key? Oh look, that's looks like they boarded up that thing, because this was outside. In that garage and like the workshop.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Okay, so Milton was another one. Okay. Can I go up here? I kind of want to check up everything.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Oh.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Dude. Oh, is that the old house, the original?
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
This is a very cool room.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Is this something that you could use a key on? The key actually worked. I wasn't expecting that. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Turns
This
out,
is a
my mom
movie.
was really good at keeping secrets.
Holy crap.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Okay, so I'm guessing the key does not go into the other thing. I don't want to check that out yet. I want to explore some. Can I, like, look through these? Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
It's crazy. So I kind of look into all of these rooms. I kind of want to. I just... Look at those photos of people.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Odin. This is Barbara.
Barbara was a
Ooh.
child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Of course. As they always do. As they always do. This house is crazy. Come on.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Of course. Can't go any higher.
Whenever people ask me about my family,
Is that Barbara? Okay.
the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Crazy. There's more down this way. I want to check out. Who's this? Sven?
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Whoa. That's her grandma. 2010, she died. 1961. Dude. They just keep
My grandpa
adding on
Sam
to
spent
this?
7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Ooh. Okay. That's a bit traumatic, I feel. Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
It's a bathroom. Why is Gregory's room a bathroom? That is kind of odd that she sealed up all the rooms, like, as people, like, passed away or whatever. Can I look into this one? I just want to know. Oh.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. Edie
Ooh.
told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Oh, okay. I think she means, like, their words and their thoughts.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay. I figured that wouldn't work because it worked up here. And I think there was like, obviously, I'm eventually going to be able to explore more of, I think, the yard and everything, and... This is suspenseful music that just started playing.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Most likely. Drawings, the teacups. It's a really
Reading
cool
this,
window plane.
maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Oh. We're going into Molly's room?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
This is into Molly's room.
I grew up looking at Molly's room.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its
Whoa.
own, even tinier gerbil cage.
I just interrupted what she was saying. I didn't mean to.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
I bet. Molly's room's kind of cool. No, can't do that. Diary. December 13th.
December 13th,
gonna read it.
1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner.
Oh,
I woke
dinner.
up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Gerbil
The
food?
gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
She just ate that carrot that her gerbil munched on.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
You gonna eat some fish food now, lady? Thought about
I
it.
thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Why was that even a thought in your head? It's the weirdest thought.
I kept eating and eating.
Just ate toothpaste?
I ate a lot of things that night.
I feel like this is gonna end really badly.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Bird?
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Oh no.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
What the hell?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
I don't even know where I was jumping that time. We're gonna be totally honest.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
No, they didn't even notice you. But who is this random cat? Where am I going? Bro, I don't even know where I'm supposed to go right now. Am I just...
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All
Well,
I cared about was
now
eating
you're
that
climbing
mama
it,
bird.
so you lied to him. So here we go. Okay. Whew. I didn't know if I could make those jump.
I gobbled her up,
Oh.
and suddenly I was an owl. First,
Owl?
all I heard was the wind.
What is
Then I
happening?
heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
Got it. Got it.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Dude, this girl.
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
Oh,
Then I
gross.
flew off to find something bigger.
Has a very big imagination, and it's kind of scary. Something bigger.
A mama rabbit.
Got him.
She was almost too big to carry.
Not really any
I started
bigger.
choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
In what? The grass? Here's the shark rolling down the hill. What? What is happening? There we go. Keep it moving.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
But that car
Now,
was
I was
terrifying.
hungrier than ever.
supposed to be going after these things?
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
How do I go down? Got him.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Why am I going up? Go back down. What are you doing? Okay. Kind of... Oh, there it is. Go down.
Grabbed on tight. And I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
Now you're on
When
a
I
boat.
opened my eyes, everything had changed.
You're a snake? What are you? What is this? What is happening?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
What is happening? What is this absolutely messed up idea that this little girl is having?
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
What is happening?
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Jesus. This is so messed up right now.
After the last passenger, I was still
Holy
hungry.
crap,
And to
dude,
cross the
what
water,
is
I
happening?
smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Dude, this is so messed up. This is kind of messing with me.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Dude, this is messing with me. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is so fucked up right now. What the hell? What the hell? Oh. We're in her bathroom. Where am I going? We're in her bathroom.
I got closer and closer.
Where am I going?
All of my stomach started growling,
All my stomachs.
and suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know
Dude, this
I will
is...
be delicious.
Dude, this is so fucked. Pardon my language. Creepy. That was the creepiest thing I've ever read in my entire life.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Uh-huh. Sure. That was the creepiest thing. The cat. Oh, now we're just gonna walk out here?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Clearly.
You would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Right, I don't want to freak you out.
Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
That makes a lot of sense. What are all the... That's all of her pets that she's had?
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Crazy.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Of course.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oof. She's a young soul.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a
Okay.
few weeks, she was a celebrity.
She said, I ain't going nowhere. Built in 1937.
Her room was like a museum.
That looks to be a thing I don't want to do yet. I don't want to go in here. Oh.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
That is horrific.
It was a pretty big trace.
This floor, nasty. Oh. So eventually, are we gonna find the key to the basement inside of...
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh. Whoa. Wait, can I go back? There's like a diary thing back there.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Can I go back? Yeah, let me go back. Because there was like a diary thing back there. I kind of wanted to do it before we move out of here. On to the next thing. I want to look through
For
this.
500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Oh. Okay.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Why would you bring the house with you?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
That is insane.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
That's absolutely insane.
His daughter
trying to
Edie is
take your
already
house.
dreaming of a new Finch house.
That is crazy.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Bore. That is absolutely insane. To just like, I don't know, that it's just so bizarre to me to do that. Oh, I can't get in there. Come on now. Calvin Finch, born April 25th, 1951. 1961 is when he died. Dude, they're Milton. Oh, there's a desk. Push it out of the way. Be fine. Fort Calvin. Oh, that's kind of cool. like that. There's something up here I should, like, find. Anything besides this?
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Wonder why. It's just that kind of a sensitive subject.
I guess
Command
my
center.
grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Oh.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Okay. What are we doing?
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
I don't like mushrooms either, so I don't blame the kid. It's a little bit easier if you use both legs. What are we trying to do here? The scene in the room, I remember some part of it, and I remember the beginning of this, but I didn't finish it because I was like, I don't want to be spoiled with what happens. But now, after like hearing everything that's going on, he somehow dies, I guess, maybe in this scene. What does that say? Oh,
At Barbara's funeral, we swore
there we
we'd
go.
never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
I have to use both sticks.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Don't we all as kids?
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Fly? Oh no.
I told him going around was impossible.
Dude, this just sounds bad.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Oh my god.
Calvin! I'm
The
not
strength of this branch right now is
Maybe if the wind hadn't
absolutely
picked up.
insane.
And maybe he'd still be here.
Dude,
But I doubt it.
if he like let go of this,
I think he'd already made up his mind.
he's going off that edge.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Jesus Christ. Oh boy.
The day he made up his mind to fly.
I think it glitched on
And he
me
did.
because I don't think it was supposed to do that. So did the thing break and he went flying off the edge?
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
It's terrifying, dude. That's how your brother just dies, and then you're just kind of like left in this
After
room.
the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Yeah.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Mm. He wanted to go to space, fly, with the stars. Crazy stuff, man. Oh. Another secret. Handle. Oh, pushing it up. Dude, this house is crazy. This is the craziest house I've ever seen in my life.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Oh, now we're back out in the area. We're about to go into Barbara's room. Wow, dude, this is crazy.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Wait, Barbara? Yeah. Alright. Creepy. Look how big his eyes, man. Look at the eyes on Bigfoot here, man. What the hell?
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Was it after, like, her stardom kind of went away? Happy birthday. What the heck? Oh, this is a dreadful story.
Of all the stories people wrote about
Finch.
Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
How'd she die? Old Jack here. Another.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale.
Okay.
Inspired by
This is creepy.
America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it.
Honestly,
The
this whole game
Surprise
is.
ending of Barbara Finch.
This whole game is kind of creepy. It has its creepy moments.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Dang.
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed.
Okay.
Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Uh-oh. Oof.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be
Damn.
rushed to the emergency
Holy
room.
crap.
So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her
Walter.
convention comeback was cancelled.
Dang. That doesn't suck.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents
This
to...
is creepy. Okay.
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
That's the
I'll
secret.
be back in a sec.
Now, my question
20
is,
minutes later,
I'm gonna have to try it on my own.
hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
I wonder if you could just twist
She
it
reached
over
for the
and over
music
again
box.
at the beginning of the game.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Dude, this is... Why is it playing that music? I don't need that.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined
Why is
the
it playing
worst.
the Michael Myers stuff? Is this gonna be copyright claimed? I hope not. I'm gonna turn that down just in case. Oh, Jesus Christ.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Okay. I had to turn the volume down because I don't want to get accidentally copyright claimed for the music, even though it might be royalty free. Jesus. Oh! Smacked the crap out of him.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Yeah, I would be too.
Act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
Okay.
She
Jeez.
threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
Late picture show.
Hours later.
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Yeah, Walter. Don't be an ass. So now we know how to get into the basement. I wonder if everybody knew how to get into the basement? That scared the shit out of me. Does everybody know how to get into the basement? Oh wait. I forget where her room is. Wait, oh.
Walter, are you there?
Are you here, Walter?
Walter had vanished.
Oh,
but his
that's
bedside
not good.
radio was still on.
Of
Orcas Island
course.
police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the
Dude,
police
this is-
of any suspicious activity.
Oh, God.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless.
Oh, she didn't even
He was
scream?
quite smashing.
Oh. Okay. What is happening? Okay.
Was he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Oh my God, Barbara.
Right.
You better
She
move.
played her part beautifully.
Do I go this way?
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door
Okay.
opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Okay, there we go. Oh, he slipped. Oh, he went over the railing.
Wasn't moving, but she
That explains why that
sensed
railing's
the story
broken, though.
might not be over yet.
What in the heck? Okay, we gotta go down. We're gonna go down and he's gonna be gone. I already know. What the heck? Knew it. He's gone.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Door. Jesus. Was there. Dude, this is terrifying to me.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh, that's just great.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara,
Okay.
it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen.
What do you mean?
She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance
Oh,
of
her scream.
life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent.
I wonder if the family got royalties off of this kind of thing.
She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans.
Jeez.
Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night.
Oh.
And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard,
I bet he did. That was a lot to go through. Holy crap.
Tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her.
What?
Her ear.
That's disgusting.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
You're so funny, guy. But now we know how to open up the box. You didn't draw
Edie told me
Barbara?
all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was.
Yeah.
Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Jeez. That was terrifying. Barbara Street. Is that all that was in here? Huh. You just kind of got her story, and then you leave.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah. Now you know how to get down there. That's like all the rooms that were up here, weren't they? For the most part, at least. That I'm aware. Is that us light? So now I gotta twist as many times as I can until the key comes out. There it is. Basement's unlocked. After that creepy ass story, I'm just gonna go into the basement now. Pool table. So has she never been down here? This is where the washer and dryer and stuff are. Tell me this kid never came down here to do that.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Oh, this dragon. It's his dragon slide that he was talking about. He never got to finish working on, right? There's the tape we saw that cut his hand on.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Interesting. Weight room stuff. Creepy.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Refrigerator.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
A whole underground door.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Really? It's a whole underground bunker.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Clearly. Oh, Walter. It's Walter. These trains. Alright, let's look at this. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Jeez, he just hid down in the...
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
1968.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine.
Was he
That's what kept me sane.
Peaches? Peaches hat. I like
Having a
half
schedule,
peaches.
living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
I don't like canned peaches. I don't like peaches all that much either.
But if you wait
1976.
long enough, you get used to anything.
Kind of look around. He just has like a bunch of canned peaches everywhere.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
Monster on the other
Almost
side of the
friendly.
door. That's not creepy or anything.
And then one day, everything just
2005.
stopped.
Oh no.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Did he just eat peaches his entire rest of his life?
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
Oh.
I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
You want to look outside? Something down here, apparently. Where are you going? Also, did everybody just know he was down here just chilling? Dude, he really has...
I know it's out there.
Everything
somewhere.
down here. Doesn't he? Yeah, he didn't get very
Whatever
far.
killed Barbara.
Whatever killed Barbara.
And Molly.
Oh, I guess that's true. We don't know what killed them. So he's like just digging a hole?
Maybe this is all a mistake.
Okay.
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
Wow, okay. Felt a bit weird. Oh no.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
Oh, so he found a train track.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
He's gonna get hit by a train.
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month.
Or a day?
Or a single week.
I think you got a seconds.
I'd be happy with one new day.
You're about to get hit by a train.
I can already imagine the sun on my face.
I knew it. I knew it. You couldn't see my face, but I made a face. Because I knew that was about to happen. So that's how Walter died.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
He's just hidden down here this whole time.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
He just had like a painting of outside of the house. Like he was just upstairs with everyone. Okay, what the heck? What is it doing? What is happening? There we go. I kept trying to do it and I wasn't letting go, but it wasn't working. Why didn't you just step across?
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Possibly. I feel like
but if
everybody
she
in
never
your
told
family
me
is
about
little.
an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Yeah, because nobody else ever
I
came
don't
back
want to
down
make
here.
the same mistakes she made.
It's a train
Trying to bury
tracks.
something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2,
Maybe 2.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself
What do you mean maybe 2?
and found out what happened to everyone
Is
else.
it because one dude's still missing? We don't know.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse,
That we
we
became
made
the
it
curse.
real.
Dang. So that train, yeah. So did they eventually just shut down the what is that out there? Blinking.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
I eventually see like the swing and everything.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Meh, probably. I can definitely see where you would think that.
But I thought you should know about your family.
What?
and the history you're a part of.
Is she pregnant? Does she have like a daughter or a kid or something? What is this blinking out there?
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
I'm so lost right now on what's happening.
I think the people
I'm
in these
very
stories
interested.
believed them, for what that's worth.
These stories sound so crazy, but clearly these people died in moments. I think Molly died because she was eating so much random crap and it killed her. Obviously, what's his name on the
And
swing?
when you look at the house, had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible.
One dude walked in front of a train. Calvin here flew off literally into the ground and died.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Is this a... Okay, no, it's a light. I thought it was a bottle of, like, bourbon or
What
something.
kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Oof. That is very true. What kind of family does that?
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Yeah, I imagine.
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oof. Dumpy Jr. Zerfy, Lurfy, Furfy, Chirpy, Burpy, Durfy Jr. Bailey. Is it a frog or a dog? I'd say it's a dog, but...
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
2010. She lived a long life without her husband. That's crazy. Calvin. Oh, yeah, Calvin. 1961. Dude, he died a little just before Sven. Molly, 47. She was only 10 years old. 2005, Walter. Barbara, 44 to 60.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea.
Oh, definitely.
My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Aw. This is Edie and Sven. Looking at Odin.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, that's the house. There's a boat. Like a little thing that we could possibly take.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
I'm sure she did. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. No? Just gonna walk back now?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Like Edie's family
But
side?
the
or
older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Sam?
Her dad had been pretty
Gregory?
strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just
Yes.
trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to
Milton.
protect us.
Sanjay Kumar? Lewis?
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now.
I imagine
Part of me
so many
thinks
questions.
this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday
And find all this
and
out.
find everything out for myself.
It may only, I mean, that makes a little bit of sense. There's a lot to take on as a kid. You're a little bit more steady-minded, and you can kind of picture things a little bit easier, take things in and digest them as you get older more than you could
But
when you were
looking
a
back
kid.
on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Sure you wouldn't. 22 weeks pregnant? Oh my god. That almost... Now I'm terrified. You're like crouching and everything into these rooms and like... So no
I never
wonder
met
she didn't
Grandpa
just walk
Sam, but
across.
I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Holy jeebus, dude. So this is Sam's room after he
They were both pretty intense.
moved out of the room with his brother Calvin, who had died. He has a lot of cameras and a bearskin rug. Cat just about to maul this. Crazy, dude.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
He's in the military and everything. It's crazy.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
True. Dude, he looks kind of badass. Look at this real American man here. What is that? Would he like taking pictures?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strong. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Aw.
Oh.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
She got him.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
That's such a bad
I'll
picture.
be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you
What
want
does
to
it say?
chill out?
To
Poems?
tell you the truth, I haven't
By
been
Emily
out here in 20
Dickinson.
years.
He's a very poetic man, it seems like.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Crazy.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Take a picture of the
Do
deer
I
that she's
have
gonna
to do
shoot.
this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. Great shot, Dawn!
Holy crap! We got a photo of the shot. Oh.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
No shot! That's how he died. What the heck? What the heck?
Of all these stories,
No
that's the one I
way.
wish most that my mom had told me.
That's sad. I felt terrible for his daughter. That's the mom, right? Because that's... Yeah. Dude, no way. She just had to deal with that, dude. That is crazy, bro. Kind of look out the... This was up. I don't know if there's anything else I'm supposed to like grab or do. This one's not as straightforward anymore as it was. I think that's the only way I can go though, you know? Unless I climb all the way back and that just doesn't feel right. So you can kind of tell she's pregnant. I didn't notice that earlier. Some of that stuff's just like floating. Oh no, that's on a glass shelf. Oh, there's a door there. Dude, you better be walking on those. You're just walking on straight on top of that stuff. It's gonna fall through the floor.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Can I press this? No. Finch control. Aw. Who's Gregory? Is Gregory her, like, not her brother, but her mom's brother, like their uncle?
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Gus. Oh, is her mom's name Dawn? Divorce contract.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Aww.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Don't tell me this baby drowns in the bathroom.
Watching's over, Gregory. It's time to...
Uh-oh.
Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
Uh-oh.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
everything you could.
Aw. I wasn't done playing.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want this to be hurt.
I wish he could have told us
Oh no. Oh no.
about the world he saw.
Oh no. Bro, somebody's gotta save him. Oh no.
There's
Oh
so
no.
much I don't
Oh
understand
no.
about Gregory. About everything.
Bro. Dude.
But
This
I know
is
what
sad.
happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy.
Aw. Dude, this is the saddest
Be happy too.
game. He'd want you to be happy too.
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Damn. I didn't need that right now, okay? I have a kid. I mean, he's not a baby anymore, but like, dude. Gregory. Man. Gregory. Let's find out about Gus. Poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
Ah.
Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met me, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now
learned.
we're down to husband and wife. You may kiss
Two.
the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
So nobody was out here watching him? Is this why that thing's down?
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Whoa.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Wow. Nobody's checking on his son? Oh. Oh, heavens.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam.
Jesus.
But I didn't. Until we found you.
So he got blown away in the storm. Wow. This is a lot of death.
She never
this
talked
is a
about
lot
it,
about death.
Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Dang. So Gus is younger than Dawn. So Dawn's the mom. And then Gregory was the youngest. Dude, that Gregory one It has me a little messed up right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how I'm supposed to react and like take what happened in that one.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
I love that we're able to go in every room
At
even
the time,
without like
it
the
was as
doors
far
being
away as she
opened.
could get. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Huh. Catholic, or is she just whatever she can be? That's awesome.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Sanjay. So that's the dad. Okay. That's really awesome, bro.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was
Really?
born a year later.
So she, well, I don't know if she was born in India, but police stairs
When my
are
dad
so
died,
destroyed.
I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
But back here,
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back
Edith, Milton,
and to see kids in the house again.
and Lewis.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
I just love that they kept adding rooms instead of just like moving somebody into one of the old rooms.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
She got school here? Edith, Lewis rules. What kind of book she got? The Big Balloon? I don't know. I don't think any of those are real books.
But it didn't last.
Of course. Does it ever? Who's this? Aw, is that them? Is that her mom?
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Dude, Edie really be building.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
So we don't know if Milton's alive or dead. Because he just went missing, right? Other than they board up rooms, but then it's like you could still get in through like the window or like a sliding glass door. So he was like into architecture and paintings and that. These are fucking awesome, dude. Milton. Wow. He had like a really nice view of like everything. Like this town and everything. Right here. The mountains. Like
Milton Finch in
The Magic
Paintbrush.
I was like flying through it there at the beginning. Oh. This is kind of comical. Paintbrush is alive. Back to painting. I used to draw these, but I was never like this good at them. Dude, look at this. This is impressive. Like, this is really good. The doorway, and he's gone. That's it. So it's like he just kind of like disappeared.
I was was 4 when Milton disappeared.
So he doesn't remember him very much, I guess. Why'd you draw him like that and not like an actual person like everyone else? Other than there's footprints, is like stand here and then pull
Mom
the lever.
spent months searching for my
Or
brother.
the rope.
Then she sealed the doors.
Pretty crazy.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Oh. What did Milton find in the house? What kind of crap did Milton find? Also, there's a freaking boat, like, in the middle, like a raft. Also, this seems so unsafe. And, like, not structurally sound, like, at all.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Dude, there's just a boat up here.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
I go this way. This is a really cool, like, room, though. It's a boat. But why does he... Oh, okay. Dude, sometimes the direction that you have to pull things throws me off. Like, why not just keep the boat on the water that's, like, right out front? Well, this is why he had a hookah in here.
Lewis's room
smoking
smelled
it up.
very, very familiar.
He was
That part of him
smoking
lived
a...
on. Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them.
Ah.
He died a lot.
Damn. She's coming at you, Lewis. How does that make you feel? Dawn Finch.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Oh.
Newly sober, I
look
believe
at my
Lewis
arm.
first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh, Jesus.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself.
Is he about to cut his hand
In our
off?
sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
what?
wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
A dragon?
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. He took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
Bro, I'm like so focused on like both things.
But he found something more. I worried about him then.
Sorry. I got distracted for a second.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee.
Whoa.
Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
Interesting. Dude, I'm so scared that this hand's just gonna get yacked off by this.
It seemed very promising at first.
It's like taking over the whole screen at this point.
He told me he'd made a new friend.
A dog? It's a dog.
On the edge of a city he named Louis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Dude, this is crazy. I love where this is going, but I'm so scared about my hand over here on this side. Look at that guy dancing. He's getting it on the edge.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
So he kind of became like a king of his own little town.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
He just kind of stopped talking
one
to
day
people
it struck him
up to himself.
That all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor.
And won.
And he won.
He's Mario!
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh no. Really can't see shit right now
He'd
besides
conquer a
these fish
city,
coming in.
then immediately push on.
Of course.
New Louisville.
New Louisville.
St. Louis.
Ah, St. Louis. Not spelt the same as...
He started drifting away from our reality.
Trying to focus on getting these fish out.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from
Minneapolis.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Oh, he just... Still just working here. He's like literally trapped inside of his own mind right now.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
handsome queen, beautiful prince.
Handsome queen.
Oh, was I supposed to pick if Louis was gonna be like what type he liked or something? I don't know. I don't understand what that was.
The queen was on her own quest for sinister serpents. He
Bro,
followed
I'm
the
so
sound of
locked
her.
right now. Electric
Silver
star.
harp.
Oh no, I missed a note.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Okay. I missed one
Even
of the
then,
notes, I'm
his
upset at
logic
myself.
remained sound.
Oh, I can't even see anything.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
So I have no idea if I'm actually like...
But he was so proud of having created it.
Okay.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
A leader. A god. Really got inside of his own head.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
Imagine it would be. Like, holy
And then
crap.
it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
And who's the other one chopping salmon? The fake him?
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Sure it was. Oh. Just leaving work. Cannery.
He began to forget the world we know.
Okay. Oh no.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Got lost in the sauce. I shouldn't make this joke. Something's gonna happen.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
It's the first actual
I
picture
still
of
thought
him.
I could save him.
Did he just walk up and out of the
Even
window?
after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Oh. Hi guys. You have no faces. This is creepy. I love the dances though. Oh my god, and I have a cat, giant cat here.
Including the wise Calico who insisted on advising him.
Yeah. Molly. It's Molly. Look. It's Molly. Did he kill Molly? Hi there. Dude, this looks...
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Oh no. It's a guillotine.
There was only one thing left to do.
Did he chop his own head off? That's exactly what that is a guillotine.
Bend down his head.
Oh no. Holy.
The rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
What the hell is this? I can't. Oh my god, my sincerest condolences. He's straight up just
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
his own head. I don't have anything on Edie yet. Did I find out about her last? Or did I miss something on Edie? I feel like I may have missed something on Edie then. It's getting quiet.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing.
They were
She
leaving.
waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
She's gonna leave and
I'm
not
not
tell
sure if she
Edie.
wanted to make it easier or harder.
She probably wanted to make it as hard as she could.
I wish we'd stayed.
I'm sure you do. Oh yeah.
But I understand why we left.
Dawn Finch kitchen. Cleaned out the kitchen and going on.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Jeez. The 90th birthday. Did she write a book? To teach and to learn.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
Really?
Maybe it should have come sooner.
This is Edith's room. Not Edie. Not the grandma. It's
But it
literally
had to
my
end
character's
one way or
room.
another. All that's left now was to tell you about that last night.
I must have missed Edie. It's a cool pin.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Oh.
Edith, you're excused.
Jeez Louise, bro.
the power had been shut off that morning, but
Yeah,
Edie always had
sweet.
plenty of candles. When my mom sailed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Oh, this
or
is the
that
entrance.
Edie had a key to it.
Are we going in it? What is happening? There we go. It's all weird. It wouldn't let me in there for a minute.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories.
Ooh.
I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Wow. This is a...
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Send her to a home? Like, oh my god. The history of the Finches.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Okay.
That night, the tide went way, way out.
Was she able to go all the way?
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
And saw the water.
They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know,
I'm sure.
I've seen that house every day of my life.
Well, everybody at this house has seen that house.
I never thought I'd go back to it.
Every day of their life.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh no. Still though, it was like kind of in front of me.
I got turned around.
That rock was not right there. Holy crap, bro.
For a while, I wandered.
She's gonna keep going, keep it on. She's like, you know
I
what? it'll be fine."
started seeing things.
Oh my god, it's a deer.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Oh, it's a bed.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe
you got the
I
house.
came back to them.
She got back to it.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
Uh-oh.
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go!
No!
I kicked and screamed, but
Damn.
Mom dragged me to the car.
We left.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Aw. Goodbye.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
She was like dead, or was she was just like...
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
I'm sure you did. Oh. I didn't know I could do that.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it.
Talk about what?
But she started getting sick a lot.
Ooh, that's not good.
She got better for a while.
And then got sick again.
And then she didn't. And then I was alone.
Damn. A lot to take in.
The last Finch left alive.
Dang. So how'd the dad die?
Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
It's a lot.
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
True.
This journal was supposed to be for you.
I'm being born.
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you.
Clearly they did.
And tell you all these stories myself.
I'm sure.
But I guess if you're reading this now...
She didn't get to tell you.
Things didn't work out that way.
What do you mean by that? I'm being birthed.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
I missed one person's thing though. It was a boy. What a crazy story. Interesting. I guess I missed Edith's story. Or Edie. That was crazy. That was such a good game. And it was like so heartfelt and like just everything. What a crazy, awesome story that was, and just about life. And just kind of how things sometimes play out for us. And family. Mental health that Lewis went through, and Milton obviously running away. I don't know exactly why or what happened there, but something happened. I don't know if that's something I need to look up or what, but I just know he's missing. I wonder if he just like ran away and just decided never to come back, or if he actually died. Like, we don't know. It was very interesting. That was such a good game. What an amazing, awesome game. And I loved it so much. It was so much fun. Wow. Well, thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out and playing through this game with me. I had a lot of fun with it. It was very emotional and, you know, really gets your mind going. And it's very heavy. It's a very heavy story about life and death and just family and the loss of loved ones and moving forward from that, and like, I don't, it's just, it was very mysterious on like how some people died and like you don't know how, and like, you know, it's just, it is kind of crazy. Well, I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Remember, hit that like button for me as well as hit that subscribe button. I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everyone.